What happened in Arkansas is a horrible situation. For those of you that have not seen the headlines on this, it's the first time since, I think it's 2000, that a state tried to kill two death row inmates simultaneously. Okay, we're here today at Frederick Douglass Housing, which is the projects in the Upper West Side of Manhattan. And today we're going to talk about the issue of capital punishment, the death penalty. I've had a lot of debates with a lot of different people, mostly Republicans, who are dear friends or people I like. Tony Blankley, stomach cancer, got him a few years ago, very sad. It was a big loss. Tony Blankley and I had a big debate on this on my radio show. A lot of times when you're debating this, people who don't really know the issue very well immediately say, oh, but it costs so much money to put them away for life. Well, now wait a minute. It costs a lot less money to put them away for life than it does to kill them. You have to appeal and appeal and appeal. Not only does it cost a lot more money to kill somebody, but the money is going to well-heeled, moneyed people, lawyers and such. Not to say that we have anything against lawyers doing well, but wouldn't we prefer to see less money at the taxpayer's expense that goes to blue-collar workers at correctional facilities, which serve as anchors for cities and towns dotted all across this country? Yesterday, I had conversations with a few very, very intelligent friends that speak to this issue a lot. And one of them, a former prosecutor here in Manhattan, and a big, Republican, who is against the death penalty. Kind of rare. Most Republicans are for it, certainly prosecutors. They certainly want that negotiation tool. He raises a very interesting point that somehow escaped me. There's an incongruity here, which is, if you're a conservative thinker and you have a mistrust of government, which most conservatives of course do, how can you then turn around and say, I trust the government enough to draw the conclusion and without fallibility convict and then kill? If you have a mistrust of government, you're not supposed to then say, I trust him when it comes to life and death decisions, getting it right and killing somebody that's been convicted of a crime. Hey, there's fallibility. It's the best system in the world, but it's not perfect. Nothing is. Now, we know for a fact that there have been people who are on death row that with the advent of DNA evidence have been shown to be innocent. Do we think that we can look at that and say, yeah, innocent people have been killed? A lot of black members of the American family have a real mistrust of the criminal justice system. And I would say, perhaps for good reasons, certainly back in the day for damn good reason. Like the people living here in the projects here in the Upper West Side of Manhattan. And then today, per capita, you got a lot more black men on death row than you do white men, a lot more. So there is a racial component to the issue as well that we're not going to get into here today. I'm not going to bog down with stats, and more stats. I got plenty of them here. But bottom line, the death penalty does not work. It does not serve as a deterrent. It solves and accomplishes nothing. You have lots of crimes of passion, so even if you did kill people left, right, and sideways, you're still going to have crimes of passion. It doesn't accomplish anything. Look, if somebody does something particularly heinous and they're stuck in a 6-foot by 9-foot cell for the rest of their lives, for 23 of 24 hours of every day of the rest of their lives, wouldn't you say that that's pretty severe punishment? These people really need to be obviously taken out of society. It's not that we have to kill them to do that, to accomplish that goal. Most Republicans are for the death penalty. As a Republican, I say, no, it doesn't work. It's not a deterrent. It solves nothing. It's revenge. It's turning us into murderers. I'd say the death penalty is a waste of taxpayer dollars, a waste of time, and accomplishes nothing. Start a discussion. Comment below and say, here's why I'm for the death penalty. Here's why you're wrong. I always welcome debate. I'm Rob Arnold. I say perspective is, yes, paramount. Yes, keep the proper perspective.